Huh? Niggas know the vibes, man. Talk to you niggas, man. Nightmare.
Oh my God.
Nightmare.
That's a trippy.
Couple of my homies find cases. I just pray they hear with me the day that I get famous. Cause those my niggas and I love them to death. Play with them, I put some slugs in your chest. Yeah, we really started from the bottom, hustling. Wasn't getting no rest. We wasn't waiting on the government check. Once I started getting chicken, fuck bitches, I start loving them less. And fuck them niggas who ain't fuck with us then. Back when we used to share a slice of pizza, cause our pockets is empty. And 6 of us used to chip in on a bottle of Henny. Now I cop some 42 for a bitch named Jenny. I say I'm trying to fuck, you notice she let me. Cause she know I hustle and I'm tough, so she sucking me sloppily. Plus I'm light skinned, but don't never think you can bother me. Bitch, I keep a Glock. Once the show, just know you ain't stopping me. Favorite activity is shootings and robberies. What you know about it? Boy, I watch some snakes with a bird's eye. I can feel them creeping, scheming. Guess it's my third eye. Karma trying to catch me. Yeah, they say I'm the worst. I'm really in these streets, lurking, doing some dirt. Why? Cause if a nigga violated, know the gang is all for the get back. Trying to get fly, get by. That's what we flip packs. Keep it cool around my niggas. If you skinny or brolic, it doesn't matter. Bullets rip through his 6-pack. He ain't talking money, nigga, fuck with a chit chat. I'll leave a zigzag on his face with a blade like he riff rap. Catch the drop and smoke a hot, like the flame watch his wig crack. Then I whip the coke up so my wrist snap. Let's talk about them days I was down bad, I never forget that. Had to borrow that designer, yeah, my outfit was mismatched. Bitches wouldn't even break me off a piece of a Kit Kat. Now they fuck me and don't want my dick back. I told the little bitch I'm in a rush, she needs to get from on top of me. Cause I'm chasing these dollars, trying to cop me some property. Trying to start a monopoly, sounds like an anomaly. Or like karate, chop them bricks up properly. Either way I'm working, and either way they hurt me. Cause they hate to see a nigga doing good when they believe that I wasn't worth shit. But this a public service announcement. Bitch, suck my dick, I'm back now. What I got, I earned it. Tried to lock me down, but they couldn't break my spirit. They know Cook's the big demon. Feel the heat when you get near him. Bitty mama talking shit, won't ever tell it like it is. Truthfully, she just trying to line me to catch another bid. Being nasty and spiteful and playing games with my kids. They go to social media and tell you I'm a piece of shit. This shit is crazy. And plus these pussy niggas lately downplaying all my moves when it's really cause they hating. Then my time stood tall, made it back, I waited patient. Now it's killing them to think that Darren Peterson could make it. Cause they recognize Darren Peterson's talent isn't basic. And I started from the basement, man, it's hard for them to face it. Was that kid out the group home, always had dirty shoes on and hand-me-down outfits. Man, I can tell you about it. When you was 12 and went to school with your new backpack, I was in juvenile, fighting for my snacks back. Used to ask my mom for $10, cops and me and Jay. Now I cop 42 for your bae. She gon' need the gang. Money make your wifey go astray. I get that every day. And the homies wildin', she wanna be around them. 25K views in 1 month. I'm from Haverstraw, them boys and reach 1,000. They know I'm astounding. Fresh off a 6-year bid, I had it litty. In less than 10 months, I'm a legend in my city. Shut out the real ones showing love and them haters watching. My hood on my back, yeah, I'm representing Brooklyn. And fuck them sneaky bitches plotting like we gotta stop them before he prove it's wrong. Just a thought makes him nauseous. Gang told me stay positive and stick to this music shit. I really be robbing and shooting shit that look like ruler sticks. Riding, sliding in the hoopty whip to make Medulla split. Even the driver get it top, trying to catch another op and free the homie. He been down for like 15. He 31, he ain't been home since he was 16. At 16, he wasn't trying to write 16s. He was spinning blocks with a Glock that holds 16. Now he in the yard spitting bars and his shit mean. Cause he got talent, plus he's smart with some big dreams. And I just left him, man, I wish that he came with me. But we could only pray for his appeal. Got his with him, I miss him. But I don't miss them days I call my bitch, she don't answer. Or talk to my mom, she sick and thinks she got cancer. When I was in the box starving every single day, I would've cut a nigga's face for a PB&J. That shit real, huh? I just wanna bust a brick seal and throw 200 grams to my mans, tell him get bills so he can know how buying what he wants for his kid feels. Or pay his mom's rent. Just a thought makes me get chills. This shit real. It could all be so simple. I disregard the law, sell raw and blow pistols. If you go against my squad, I pray that the Lord with you. It's gonna be a sad song as soon as the 4 hits.
Smash that like button, y'all.
Soul in the door, your dog's rental. It's sad cause your dog ain't know he's gonna get you. But if he stand by you, that mean he gon' fall with you. He gon' wish he never stopped at the store to get more swishes. Leave him right there. We shoot pistols, we don't fight fair. Cause last time we tried, the other side brought a knife there. So we gon' leave them guys traumatized, it's a nightmare. I promise he gon' die. Eyes wide in his night gears, or catch him in his yard, leave him dead in his house slippers. Put him on a shirt, now he famous, yeah, we clout giving. Niggas holler when my Nina scream, yeah, we shout.
Appreciate you, dog.
Up in your bitch DM, then I'm in her mouth with it. They say money can't buy you happiness. Well, I disagree, cause I was just broke in the cell and they had shit to eat. When my niggas pitching them packs, yeah, we got kids to feed. Fuck misery, we risking our lives all for the chips and cheese. Nigga front up in the club, here we getting busy. Stupid snuck a knife in. Bitch, I got a glizzy with me, and you brought your broad with you. Boy, I brought some killers with me. They know we the bad guys, but I don't got no villains with me. It's plenty pyrus and blazers up on my side, nigga. Told them first one to reach, first one to die, nigga. Ain't no OGs in my hood no more, it's mine, nigga. But listen, shout out the gang, we on the rise, nigga.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the BUILDING. Let me do the roll call because y'all said y'all hear me crystal clear. We got Yahweh, if I said that right, Yahweh Insignia. Bob Marley's father was white. That's a cold-blooded fact. Dog Soldiers in the building. FTC is in the building. I'm in the building. Big Super's in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Walaikum salam, brother. We got Big James in the building. Got some more of that content for y'all. I done fucked up and got some more content for y'all. I done got some more content. I told you I got some stuff lined up. I got some stuff lined up for us, y'all. Some real grown folks conversation. The link will be dropped if anybody want to pull up and get involved with this work. I got a good one for us today. I got a great one for us today, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to give some people a little bit of time to pull up in the building. Shout out to Unique Mecca Audio. If y'all not subscribed to Unique Mecca Audio, get over there and subscribe to Unique Mecca Audio. Word up. Unique Mecca Audio, old school Don. Old school Don. I told him, I said, yo, I remember him from somewhere. He always shout me out. You dig what I'm saying? He did a show the other day. Shout out to my man, St. Laz. If y'all not subscribed, get over there to St. Laz and subscribe. And go check out the playlist I got over there, the Big Dice Chronicles. Just type in St. Laz, Big Dice. You're going to see about 8-9 stories come up. Shout out to St. Laz. I did a show over there about the notorious Gully Man posse. The notorious Gully Man posse from Jamaica. Shout out to the Don Chinaman them. The big Don Crichton and them. Courtney Brown, Courtney Mellett, Lionheart, when we called them Babyface. You know, see me? Disconnected and Sterling shit, y'all. If you wanted to see the story, you can go over there and check it. But shout out to Unique. He did this story. And even though I get the OG his props, I got to give him some more props over here on the platform because he did a show the other day. And he was talking about some real figures from my hood that I know of. You dig? That was friends of my uncles and my father. Shout out to Delroy Uzi Nelson, if you know who he is from Brooklyn. He had Kingsborough under siege for a little while. He had Kingsborough under siege, man. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to the Evelyn boys, if you know who that is. Rest in peace to Keith. You dig what I'm saying? Pretty Red. Free E-Town, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shy. Shout out to Face. If you know, you know. But anyway, Unique was talking about Schenectady and Sterling back in the days. He was talking about the tinfoil days, the green tinfoil, the blue tinfoil, the pyramid bags, you know what I'm saying? That real Gucci work, that shit from back in the days when the police wasn't as hip to certain things as they are now. Dog, I'm about to get into some great business right here, man. Shout out to the Great Bob Marley. Yeah! Rastafari. Rest up, Big Mop. Rest up, Bob. Rest up to Blood Clot. Rest up to Blood Clot. Bob Marley died. If you did not see that movie, Bob Marley, please, 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 if you don't know nothing I'm telling you, go see that movie, man. I'm going to take y'all down memory lane. But when it comes to Jamaica, just like other stuff, open minds, I see you in the building. You said, Jolly. In Jamaica, just like other countries in third world countries, a lot of their wars and stuff deal with politics. Politics, political structures, and infrastructures. Just like over here in the United States, when it comes to, I'm just going to use the terminology red and blue, blood and crip. Over there, they have political gangs, as you want to call it, that trickle down to the street. They have two big organizations in Jamaica. One named Rima Dog. One named Junglist. Dog Soldier here. So what I don't know, he can help me with. I have a little bit of history pertaining to this, so I think I'm qualified to talk about this. And my patois not too bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah! Rastafari. If you understand about God, Allah, same thing. The Rastafarian people, big up to the Rastafarian them. It's called Rastafarism. Rastafarism. The Lion of Judah, I and I, equal. No you and me, no we and they, it's I and I. Yeah! Big up to all the dreads them. All the big rastas them. Rest in peace to Father Eaton. Big up the Baba. Big up the Spinky. Big up the Spadoo. Big up the Bionic. All the dreads them that used to scream, yeah! Rastafari. I want to get into a good show tonight. Word up. My man James said, personally, I think the movie was politically, instead of showing him growing up, also showing his parents, how they met, etc., etc. Oh, I got a trick for you. Yo, James, this is your brother from another mother. I'm not just going to talk to y'all today. This ain't no sucker shit. There's some shit I put together for y'all, man. I told y'all, this is where we get the content at. Hit that like button for me if you want to. You dig what I'm saying? He said, rest in peace to the dread Nazi from N.A. Rock. Nazi dread them. Bumba Clyde. Big up to all the dreads on Nostrand Avenue. You know what I'm saying? 40 Busters. You know, see me, all the dreads on Rogers, Franklin Avenue, East New York, Clarendon, New Lots. GULLY MON DEM. Unique did a show yesterday. I want y'all to hear the show because this made me feel kind of at home, because he was talking about guys from my neighborhood that I interacted with, that I came up watching, actually control certain parts of Brooklyn. Like I said, when America's Most Wanted came to the game room, we was there. My mother had just came and got my ass because she told me she was tired of my ass staying outside past my curfew. Yes, sir, James. Yes, sir. I'm up to break this down like James Brown. Shout out to Unique Mecca. I want y'all to listen to his story. He was talking about the Jamaicans in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Unique Mecca Audio. Let's go. Fair YouTube usage.
next election time. Because election time, we got what they call vote getters. All right, a vote getter is a gun. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the bigger the gun, the bigger the vote that you're gonna get, because the bigger you can stop certain things. So now we doing our thing up here. We in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? So of course, you know what I mean? We beefing hard. And you know, we lost the election in 1980. You know what I mean? PNP lost the election. So, you know, a lot of us came up to America. We bringing our brothers up because that's not the time to be down there, because, you know, our political party's not in office.
Now, if y'all pay attention to what he just said, he said PNP had lost the election. He said PNP lost the election. Let me show y'all what this means. Like I told you, in Jamaica with the Rima Dog Junglers, PNP lost the election. Let me break this down for you. This right here is called the PNP. It's an acronym. It's for the People National Party. It's a social, demographic, political party in Jamaica that was founded in 1938 by a man named Norman Washington Manley, who served as president until his death in 1969. So like I told y'all, red and blue, Junglist and Rima Dog, PNP was one side, and then over here, this is PNP is who Unique and his family and his friends, that's who they stood for. That's the liberation they stood for, the PNP, the People's National Party. Because number one, they're for the people, like for the hardship of Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? The in and outs, the struggling part them. You understand me? But on the other side, on the opposing squad, is the Jamaican Labor Party. They was called the JLP. Jamaica Labour Party is one of the two major political parties in Jamaica. The other people are the People's Nations Party, who I was just talking about, the PNP. JLP, Jamaican Literal Labor Party, and then PNP, the People's National Party. Just like the politics and stuff that go around now. This is what Unique is talking about when he said the reason why they had to leave Jamaica, meaning the PNP, a lot of the people, majority from the PNP, is because it was more opportunity in America, and because of the war that was going on in Jamaica at that particular time, it was better for them to come to the United States, strategize, and try to get a brand new way. Let's go.
You know what I mean? So we up here. And then, you know, of course, I got to say this name because y'all been asking about it. We're going to say, you know, Delroy Uzi. Delroy Uzi
Shout out to Delroy Uzi. Big man died.
From down Jamaica, and his fraction won the war. You know what I mean? So he felt like anybody up here.
You heard what he said? Now, this is a war that started from Jamaica that trickled to the streets of Brooklyn. Mr. Unique right here told you, quote unquote, he used to be on Schenectady with Barry and them. You know, PNP. So obviously, they was part of the same political family or the same organization, gang, whatever you want to call it. But Mr. Delroy Uzi from the JLP, he was in Brooklyn too. He was in Kingsborough Projects, maybe four miles to the right, to the left, on Ralph Avenue. On Ralph and Pacific, Kingsborough Projects. Well-known projects, very dangerous projects to this day. Pay attention. The political war that was going in Jamaica, as far as funding, schooling, drugs, corruption, that's a war that was going on in Jamaica, in a third world country. But check this out. People started migrating. Remember I told y'all about the situations where they took certain nationalities and ethnicities and decided to migrate them to New York? This is what they did with the West Indian culture. They did the same thing. They went to the countries like Belize, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, Panama, all these foreign countries, and they migrated them to the United States, the same thing they're doing now with the immigrants. One of the greatest contributions, a couple of the greatest contributions that West Indian people are totally overlooked for, and I have to stand up for this, It's for the concern. If you pay attention, the West Indian people bought the whole aspect as far as home attendants. You know what I'm saying? You know, the big West Indian lady, home attendants and the Caribbean cuisine from these islands. If you've seen the movie Belly, when DMX went to see Lennox, Louis Rankin, may he rest in peace, when he came, she said, Lennox, you have a man up there out there named Tommy to see you. But you notice it was a nice Jamaican lady accompanied by another big, nice Jamaican lady, and they was in the kitchen preparing food. You understand me? All of these people from this island of Jamaica that was split because of JLP and PNP were now starting to travel to places in America, Brooklyn, Chicago, Los Angeles, all over the world. But then they came to Brooklyn hard. He's going to tell you about some of the things that went down when they came to Brooklyn. Let's get into this work. Fair YouTube usage. Let's go.
In America, they owed him. You know what I mean? They owed him. Whatever you make in America, you got to pay taxes to him because you lost the war in Jamaica, even though we no longer in Jamaica. So you can imagine that mind frame. Delroy Uzi was a one-man army. He came up, he got a bunch of Americans because, you know, Jamaicans was real big in New York. You know what I mean? Remember, that's when KRS-One made the song saying that the dreads in Brooklyn was crazy. But we the dreads they was talking about in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So it's like Delroy Uzi would drive by the store. We had a little store over there on Schenectady between Sterling and Park. You know what I mean? Over there, Crown Heights. We doing our thing, so we in low.
Did y'all hear what he just said? They had a store on Schenectady between Sterling and Park. Let's go.
But that's when KRS-One made the song saying that the dreads in Brooklyn was crazy. But we the dreads they was talking about in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So it's like Delroy Uzi would drive by the store. We had a little store over there on Schenectady between Sterling and Park. You know what I mean? Over there, Crown Heights. We doing our thing, so we in little Buck Dance. Y'all remember Buck Dance, y'all Jamaicans from back in the day. Big shout out to Danny Barnes. Danny Barnes was the leader of the Shower Posse.
Now, if anybody want to know who Buck Dance was one of the old school gangsters from back in the days that was selling heroin. He used to run with a man by the name of Ham Johnny. Ran with people like Country James from Saratoga Avenue, Johnny Greenlee from Utica Avenue, my pops, DMC. Buck Dance, this man was getting so much money, y'all. Back in the days when they was giving out food stamps and stuff like that, people would come to him, especially a lot of people that was under the addiction, that was addicted to heroin. They would come to him, y'all, and they would have to give him, I can't make this up, they would have to give him their welfare cards. I swear to God, I can't make this up. On the 1st and the 15th, in order for them to get their cards back, they would have to meet him at the check cashing place on St. John's, right across the street from the infamous baggie store on St. John's between Utica and Rochester. Swear to God, Buck Dance be up there early in the morning, and he would give the people back they welfare IDs so they can go inside and get their food stamps and their cash, and he would be up there with a couple of his goons. So the minute you walked into the check cashing place, you had no choice but to come out and pay him your money. This is the only way you got your benefit card. This man used to walk around with people benefit cards. This how much money and this how much credit he had in the hood. Shout out to the Dread Buck Dance, old school gangsters, him and Mr. Hank. Ham Johnny, God bless his soul, he passed away. Shout out to Unique for bringing up the OGs like that, man. Taking me back down memory lane. Let's go.
It was crazy, but we the dreads they was talking about in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So it's like Delroy Uzi would drive by the store. We had a little store over there on Schenectady between Sterling and Park. You know what I mean? Over there, Crown Heights. We doing our thing, so we in little Buck Dance. Y'all remember Buck Dance, y'all Jamaicans from back in the day. Big shout out to Danny Barnes. Danny Barnes was the leader of the Shower Posse back then, who make things happen and make things go right. You know what I said? So him sent for, you know, one of the good man, them China man. So China man come on. So now they might do them things. And
now, if y'all pay attention to what he just said, they sent for Chinaman to come up from Jamaica. That's my man, Eric Vasco. That's the one I'm always telling y'all about. He did 33 and a half years in the feds. They just freed China like the year before last, February. Chinaman, Eric Bloodclad Vasco. My man. Y'all think I'd be joking when I told y'all America's Most Wanted came to the block? People be thinking shit I be talking about as a joke. Well, we got a bona fide gangster right here, Mr. Unique Mecca. I always told y'all I knew him, but I didn't go to how I knew him. Pay attention to this. The same block I'm from, the same neighborhood I was raised and groomed, me and my friends, they had the block. They was connected to Barry and them. They sent for Barry. When Barry came, rest in peace to the landlord that had 1367 Sterling Place right around the corner, Irene Court. Barry and them told him, they said, yo, this is what it is. You going to sell us the building or you going to die. Allegedly. Educational purposes only. But these are things that he was convicted of. They convicted my man for ordering over 30 plus deaths. He had a team of killers with him. Devon, Fitzy, Pepper, Spadook. Yo, he had a team of, I'm talking about murderers, man, from Jamaica. Louis Rankin, the same one that y'all see in the movie. One of the most dangerous men in the world. Louis Rankin. If you remember the movie Belly, he was the one that played Lennox. Shout out to Ziggy Black for this cloth talk right here. Make sure y'all get over to Ziggy Black and feed the wolves. If you don't know, you better go find out. The man named Louis Rankin that played Lennox. Lennox and Belly. Let me tell y'all something. That man used to smoke crack, and I ain't talking about in no disrespectful way. I'm not disrespecting. This nigga was so tough. See, back in the days, these niggas was so rich, they called him from Jamaica too. They was calling so many murderers from Jamaica and bringing them to defend the war that started in Jamaica in Brooklyn. The political war that started in Jamaica was going on right in the streets of Brooklyn, and they had the most dangerous artillery, Mac 11s, Uzis, AK-47s, grenades, best marijuana, best cocaine. And one thing over everything, they practice family and love. So I'm so honored that I actually knew these type of individuals. I did a show pertaining to Eric, and now you see Unique is clarifying a lot of things that people may take to be a joke. Let's let this man work. Fair YouTube usage. Let's go, Unique. Tell them who we are.
And Johnny Money, he only want to deal with weed. You know what I mean? If we robbed the dude and we got weed and coke, all he wanted was the weed. The coke was worth way more, so we ain't had no problem giving him weed. But he came up.
Now, you heard what he said? China didn't want nothing but the weed. Them niggas had a weed spot that was doing $60,000 to $70,000 a day. Y'all niggas talking about getting money. These niggas had a weed spot that was doing $60,000, $70,000 a day. I know. It's hard to believe. Let me get back into this work. Let's go.
On some straight Jamaican time that he wasn't going to handle no white powder, whether it's coke, heroin, and none of that. You know what I mean? He wasn't going to poison the people. Big shout out to Chinaman. I saw him on move. But now when him come up, we got Delroy Uzi who driving around, running with, he won the war for Ciega. You know what I mean? He was one of the alleged hitmen. So Delroy Uzi doing his thing. He moving around. And when he'll drive by the store, we out there. He didn't have Jamaicans with him. Let's get that right. He was a one-man army. So what he did was he went and got a bunch of Americans that want to be Jamaicans because, like KRS said, the dreads in Brooklyn was crazy. You know what I mean? The dreads in Brooklyn was crazy. So there were Uzi. He drive by the store in his little LTD tinted out window, and he got about 4 dudes in the car with him. He the only Jamaican. Everybody in the car speak Jamaican. You'll swear everybody Jamaican.
Now you see what he said? He said, Joe, Delroy Uzi was the only person of West Indian descent. I told y'all, there was a time when all of us, including myself, wanted to be a Jamaican. Facts. These niggas had the best cars. I'm talking about they driving Supras and Benzes and Cressidas and Cherokees and Honda Preludes and all type of wild shit. Big Jury, Travel Fox, Bally's, leather fronts, peacocks. I'm talking about these niggas had us mesmerized when they came to the hood. I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't understand a motherfucking thing they said. I could not understand anything that a person that was West Indian said. And I've been around them so much, that's my word, you would think I was Jamaican. I talk patois fluently and can understand it fluently. You heard what he said? He said that the Americans wanted to approve. It was some tough Americans from Kingsborough Projects that wanted to prove that Delroy Uzi, their allegiance and their loyalty to him. He was the Don. They know his gun go off, he kill himself. But they wanted to show him who he was. So from now on, we're not talking like this the way you hear me talking like now. You hear me say, yo, Bedrin, what? You want me to go kill something for you right now? Give me a big gun. They're going to lay down a blood clot block. Every blood clot thing me see that don't stand with us or die. See, just like that quickly, I went from being American to fucking from Kingston, Jamaica. Oh, we got him in the building. We got Zeke Black in the building. I just told y'all to get over there and go subscribe to the king himself. The elders in the building. Yo, Zeke, I told you yo, shout out to Zeke Black. I told him, I said, Zeke, when he starts saying the people that I know, shout out to Buck Dance, Barry, and Delroy Uzi, fair YouTube uses. We had to big up the guard. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go. Yo, Zeke, tell them when everybody in the world wanted to be Jamaican, Zeke. Let's go.
The Jamaicans in the car, the dudes in the car speak better Jamaican than the Jamaicans, but they was Americans. You know what I mean? So
did you hear that? He said the dudes in the car spoke better Jamaicans than the Jamaicans, but we was American. What do you mean? Bombo Clad, yeah, Rastafari.
The Jamaicans in the car, the dudes in the car speak better Jamaican than the Jamaicans, but they was Americans. You know what I mean? So he labeled them the rankers. The rankers, that means it stink. In Jamaica, we say tink. You know what I mean? I say, because we don't use the TH, we just say it tink. You know what I said? So he labeled it the rankers. You know what I mean? Because he allegedly was, chopping bodies up and, you know what I mean, going crazy with it. Look him up for those of y'all that don't know. I'm going to do something else on him later. But he's a part of this because this leads into the prison system. And as you know, this is a prison story. So there was Uzi, he moving around. When he drive through the hood, he drive through with tinted windows. He cracked the window a little bit and he looking. If anybody out there selling drugs that's from PMP, he going to stick his gun out the window and wet up the whole goddamn block. He don't care who he hit. You know what I mean? And then he had the rankers with him. You know what I mean? Because he left niggas stinking. That's what rankers mean. He left niggas stinking. So let's get it right. You know what I mean? So now there we'll drive by and he cracked the window and we see him. We out there. We used to have our little cocaine. I should have had one. I like having the props, man. I'm gonna get one next time I do one with him. And I talk about, the pool hall we used to hustle at over on Schenectady. I don't want to say the name or none of that because it was named after the owner, But we had the little Altoid, the little Altoid pack, the little aluminum can, you know what I mean, that you buy the little cough drops or whatever it was in it. And we used to take the heroin and we, put it in the pyramid paper, we put it in aluminum foil and we made our little $10 bags. We put it in there. We sold $10 bags right there over there on Schenectady. You know what I mean? We did our thing, So there will Uzi come by. We out there selling our thing. And as soon as he see us, he start busting at us because, we wasn't paying. You know what I mean? We wasn't going for the extortion. Let's get that right. So a whole lot of killing went on. You know what I mean? Because, the 90s was out there and then that's the 90s posse. You know what I mean? We was doing our thing, man. But they will come by, he drive by, and we sitting out there. We got our little Altoid packs in our pocket with all the heroin in.
Shout out to the mighty Qualbird and them from Rutland Avenue. You know, see me? Like he said, it was so many crews from Jamaica that was in Brooklyn, Queens, that was split out. It was literally like a war zone in Brooklyn that actually stemmed from Jamaica. I'm about to get into this work, y'all. This is grown folks business, man. Hit that like button, man. Let's go.
And then we some little $10 bags of heroin, you know what I mean? And we doing our thing and, we get money, you know what I mean? But he felt like we supposed to give him some of that money. But now we ain't trying to give him none of that money.
Nah, we ain't trying to give him none of that money.
You know what I mean? We earned it his hours. We gonna die for it. So when he come by, and we see him, everybody duck and pull out their big gun, bang, 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 and everybody shooting, bang, bang. He's shooting back, we shooting back, and he got all these Americans in the back of the car speak Jamaican better than the Jamaicans. You know what I mean? And they was trying to prove a point to Delroy that they was just as hard as the Jamaicans. And wasn't nobody going hard as Jamaicans back then because we ain't had nothing to lose. We coming from an island where we chopping chickens' heads off to eat, you know what I mean? 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Where we slaughtering a pig or slaughtering a goat, so blood, you know what I mean? Head chopping off, that wasn't nothing. So whether it was a goat or a pig or whatever, it didn't matter. Either way, we was chopping it off. So next thing you know, allegedly, they were responsible for chopping off heads. Allegedly. Let's get that right. You know what I mean? But this dude was the most vicious. You understand what I'm saying? I can tell you some things about him, but it's not about him. It's about a prison story. But from after us doing that and all that, everything going on, next thing you know, Donnie Boynes and go up north. You know what I mean? He got locked up, and then Chinaman take over. So once
another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Thoughts, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, shout it out. We got the Nile up in the building. Shout out to SMM Jeezy. We started it out with, that's his brother that I starts it out with every day, y'all. That's full clips. Feed the guy. That's SMM Jeezy. He in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Salute, SM. What I was just doing, SMM Jeezy, when y'all go to the beginning, you heard I just cut it off when, shout out to Unique Mecca Audio, when he says, so when Chinaman took over, see, y'all got a little intrigued, but I'm not going to snatch the whole story like that. I just use my fair YouTube usage. Go over there and subscribe to Unique Mecca Audio, man. Go get that official history, man. Go listen to the rest of that story. All I'm going to say is go listen to the rest of that story. If you think he intrigued you in the beginning, man, go over there and subscribe, man. That's all I got to say. Big Dice stamped that shit. And like I used to tell y'all, I know him, but I never said where I knew him from. Shh. Since he said where I knew him from, I had the right to quote unquote co-sign where I knew him from. So shout out to Unique Mecca Audio. I told people, a lot of people don't know that, man. That's not a regular man. You dig what I'm saying? My man Big James said, he in Nigeria, he said, unfortunately, we have gangs worldwide that do plenty of horrendous things. In Nigeria, not so long ago, we had Boko Haram. His gang stole thousands of children from schools all over across Nigeria. Thousands of children. See, like that movie called Beast of a Nation. I don't know if y'all seen the movie with Idris Elba. It's called Beast of a Nation, man. It was about a warlord that was abducting children, and children were listening to a war, and he was sexually assaulting them and he was mind fucking them, y'all. He was tearing them kids up mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Great movie, Beast of a Nation. But let's get back into this work. We was talking about the PNP. That's what Unique Mecca and them was with. They said the PNP. And then we was talking about the JLP. See, this was a political war that affected everybody in Jamaica. And it also affected this great man right here by the name of Bob Marley. Rest in peace, Bob. This right here is his beautiful wife, Rita Marley. Because of who Bob Marley was, his home was ambushed. His home was ambushed, where his children and everything were. Ambushed. That's with him and his children, young Bob. Beautiful wife and them babies. That beautiful woman right there, she was also shot in her head. This woman right here was shot in her head. And by the grace of Allah, because of the thickness of her dreadlocks, is the reason why she survived that gunshot wound. When his house was raided, when the people rushed his house and tried to assassinate him, he was shot in his arm, he was shot in his chest, and one of his friends was shot 6 times. But Bob said when he grew up, he used to always have dreams. He used to have dreams of the Emperor Selassie, the Haile Selassie, giving him a gift, giving him a dream. See, because Bob comes from a real complex family. If you notice, Bob is a fair-skinned man, you know, towards the light color. Miss Rita's a dark-skinned woman. And I'm going to show you why, because of his fair skin. His fair skin became of this mixture because a lot of people don't know that this man right here, this is Bob Marley's father. Shout out to daughters. Jim Brown them. This right here is Bob Marley's father. A wealthy man too. Had land and everything. That's why Bob Marley made the song called He Was the Stone That the Building Refused. Because when his mother, Bob Marley's mother is who I'm talking about, told this man right here that this was his son. Go ahead and look at the picture. Look at the indication of this man's face right here in the middle, and look at the indication of this man's face right here. That's a young Bob right there, innocent man. This is how that beautiful soul and spirit was created. That's why black and white should not argue, because the beautiful spirit that came from a black and white sacrament. Pay attention. This is how Bob Marley was created. This is Bob Marley's beautiful mother. Beautiful woman. And this is Bob Marley's father. You understand? If you pay attention to the facial features, that's Bob's father, man. Check the picture right there. That's why I put it together like that. Look at them. Take your time and zone into the facial expressions and the faces. That's the same blood. This beautiful thing right here created that. But see, Bob had a different mission. Bob didn't care about money. Bob didn't care about popularity. Bob didn't care about notoriety. All Bob cared about was love and Jah Rastafari. Yes, he did get called redskin, fair skin by some Jamaicans. But see, Bob Marley, after they attempted to assassinate him, he decided to leave. He left Jamaica. I think it was France or England he went to, and just decided to stay out there. He wasn't coming back over here. He got over there and got with some real people and some real producers and produced one of the best songs they said ever, best albums ever, Exodus. One of the best songs ever. I remember when they was talking about the album cover, how it didn't have any picture of Bob Marley. The first thing Bob Marley said was, he don't really care about the exposure and all that. He just wanted the music to touch the people for love. He said it has to be love. Like if you listen to his interviews when he was alive, all he was trying to tell people was love, 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 love. But after the attempt on his life, he instructed his woman to take the children to stay with his mother that was living in the States in Maryland. And he went to abroad with a couple of his friends and started recording his album, and then sent for certain musicians. And then he met musicians out there for the great sound that made Bob Marley and the Wailers. After some time in England, Bob is still one of the biggest stars ever. The political war is still going on in Jamaica between the JLP, the Jamaican Labor Party, and the PLP, the People's Nation Party. They're killing each other. It's murders after murders after murders after murders, senseless killings. People are dying. So the two most dangerous dons of each fragment, I don't know the name of the other one, but one of them name was Not Nice. I remember that from the documentary. His name was Not Nice. Like, you know, if a person is nice, that means he's a good person. His name is Not Nice. That's what they call him, Not Nice. And he said with a sinister grin, he said, yo, out of all the bad man them there, so I'm the only bad man left, the bad man of bad men. His name Not Nice. So since he was the top security and the top shotter of one side, he got in touch with another top shotter of the other side, and they decided in Jamaica they was going to have a ceasefire. People were getting killed, too much police with Babylon raiding people, children picking at him, getting killed like they say, too much gunfire, too much corruption. The pressure was coming on Mr. Langley. Michael Langley Dot, Prime Minister of Jamaica. So what they did, they made an executive decision. The two top dudes of a fraction decided to go talk to Bob Marley. Bob Marley's in England walking around and see them walk up. He was like, yo, what y'all niggas doing here? What y'all doing here? And they told him, they begged with him, they pleaded with him. They say, yo, Bob, we need you back in Jamaica. Bob looking at them niggas like he crazy. He said, the last time I was in Jamaica, y'all niggas tried to kill me. Two of the toughest dudes from Jamaica look at Bob Marley and say, we give you our word this time. Nothing will happen to you. You're safe, man. If you don't come back to Jamaica, our island is going to destroy itself. Bob just told them niggas, move and go away. He's still running around, playing, chilling, playing soccer every day, working out. But after him running around, playing football, what we call soccer, he would take off his shoes to rest, but one of his toes had a funny discoloration. They kept informing him, yo, Bob, go to the doctor. He was like, it ain't nothing, just wrap it. It's gonna heal, it's gonna heal. It didn't heal, it got worse and it got worse. When they finally convinced him to go to the hospital to check on his foot, they told Bob Marley, you have skin cancer, but it's nothing to worry about because you have a 97% rate of living. It's just one catch. Super said a great point there. He said he probably was scared of the doctor. Bob Marley said he decided to leave his faith into Jah. Jah would take care of everything. But they finally convinced him to go to the hospital. So when he went to the hospital, the doctor told him straight up and down. He said, yo, bro, you all right? You got cancer? But you're going to have to get rid of that toe. But because of his religion, he felt as though that's not something God would want him to do. Like some people say, when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. And that was his faith. That was his faith. And that's when he was 31, going on to 32 years old, because he passed away, unfortunately, at the young age of 36 years old. Because after he was like 31, going into his 32nd birthday, they informed him. They said, Joe, check this out. If you cut your toe off, there's a great chance that the cancer will not spread to no more parts of your body. But he ignored the warnings. Still performed, still made great music. But unfortunately, after 4 years of ignoring his doctor's best wishes pertaining to the skin cancer, it overwhelmed him. The cancer spread to his brain, and unfortunately, we lost Bob Marley when he was 36 years old. Miss Annette, I see you in the building. 115 in Harlem is in the building. But then I think about this, fellas. Now I want to talk to the fellas. This woman right here, the backbone, the strength. But if you notice, Bob Marley's father was white. And just like Bob Marley's mother was attracted to a white Caucasian man, something about Bob Marley would be fascinated with the whole concept of that, because number one, I can't imagine, but I know he might have thought, like, what is the so importance of white and the so not important of black that my own father that created me refused to accept the fact that I was his child? Like he said, he's the stone that the building refused. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, you see him right here with his family. Beautiful family right there. But see, he had children also with this woman right here. DMW Shots, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. See, Bob had an attraction and fell madly in love with this woman right here. Also. See, because when Bob left Jamaica, he left behind his whole family. There was even a time when Bob and his wife got into an argument in Paris because Bob brought up the fact that he was under the impression that she was messing around with somebody back home in Jamaica while he was in Paris. Did she deny it? No, she didn't. She stood on her word, and she stood firm. To a person that may be immature, they'd be like, oh, fuck that bitch, she cheated on me, fuck that, I ain't dealing with her. No. She said some real deep things. She expressed to Bob Marley. She said, number one, when you left initially, when they tried to assassinate you the first time, and when they tried to kill me, she told him, you had babies on the side outside of our marriage. To the ladies in here, let me ask you something. How many ladies in here are going to stay with their man if they have children outside of the marriage? See, when he went to England, he told her, take all the kids to her mother's house in Maryland. But let me tell you how strong this woman was right here. She didn't leave the children that he made with other women in Jamaica. She picked up all them kids and took them with her to her mother's home with all the humiliation and all the chittering and all the chattering that's going to go on. Why you still with him, girl? Oh, he been cheating on you, girl. He done had them kids on you, girl. Why you loving them? Why you loving them kids like that? You know that conversation that'll come out of the majority of some women's mouths, not all, but the majority of women, especially if they're not dealing with the situation by themselves, they won't take the notion to be loyal to the man that they call their husband or their man. Sometimes men fuck up, sometimes women fuck up. But what she did was she found somebody to play with, as they say. She found somebody to play with, and she told him, she said, I'm going to keep it funky with you. Yeah, I got a little nigga I be fucking with every now and then. She said, but you left me in Jamaica alone. He was like, but everything you want, you have. She said, you think I give a fuck about them cars? She said, you think I give a fuck about the big houses? She said, what I care about is you. That's one of the realest scenes I've seen in the movie. She said, I didn't care nothing about no cars. She said, everything that you told me that you would not turn into, you're turning into. She told Bob Marley, when it was just about them and them children, he said that he wouldn't deal with parties and stuff like that because that's vanity. Rastafari don't deal with them type thing. And she said, did you even take the time to think when you left? Real cold shit, she said. You left with children that you made with other women. You left them with me. She said, how do you think I feel? That's the realest shit I heard. I think, when I say this woman right here, shout out to Rita Marley. Just imagine that. That's a woman. May not be the most attractive if you're living off vanity. When it comes to looks, maybe this woman right here might be a more appealing. But does this woman right here have the spirit and the loyalty of this woman right here? Because this woman right here is a rare breed. She said some shit that I ain't never heard in my life. They asked her, why did she stay with Bob Marley? He had to eat that shit, Super. He had to eat that shit if he a man. He had to eat that shit, Super. But the answer that she gave when they asked her, why did she stay with him? Why are you so devoted and loyal to a man that had women, multiple women? Why did you stay loyal to a man that had a child on you? He said, Damien mom is solid too. But the answer, Miss Rita said, she said Bob Marley was so powerful, so alluring and intriguing. She said, and he was so much full of love, she knew that other women would be attracted to him also. She said the love in his heart, the prophecy that was on him, the glow that was on him, she said she knew that was going to attract many, many, many women just like it attracted her. But she said he knew that she was the number one. The number one. Like I tell people, you can't get to 10 without starting at 1. You can't get to 20,000 without starting at 1. She understood everything that it was to being a woman. James said he opened the gates for Jamaica. The song One Love is the worldwide national song of peace. Worldwide, every country, everywhere you go, the world's national song of peace is One Love by Bob Marley. That's some hell of a shit right there. I remember one time I thought it was Happy Birthday by Stevie Wonder. When he was talking about Martin Luther King and all that shit. That nigga came out with One Love, and that Stevie Wonder shit went right. See, Stevie Wonder got it because he couldn't see. Happy birthday. They don't want to give a fuck about that shit no more. When Bob came out with that One Love, he fucked the world up with that, y'all. I done heard One Love sampled in so many things. Budweiser commercials, cruise ship commercials, movies. Yo, so many commercials for Budweiser, Heineken. Everybody is using Bob with One Love. James said the Three Little Birds is beautiful. If you watch, you can go to YouTube and pull this up. If you watch the live show, the first live show he did in Jamaica, when he came back home, how them people were out there crying and just singing together. That song, Redemption Song, Redemption Song. Yo, that's you, my guy? Let me see your face. Yep, that's him. I got a surprise guest for y'all. What up, nigga?
Yeah, you're gonna lose your eyesight and your voice for making fun of Stevie Wonder, bro. Don't you ever in your life do
that bullshit. He can't see it.
Let me tell you something. Carla don't see nobody either, but she get right back at you.
Me and Stevie in the same goddamn boat, nigga. Fuck that.
I never seen nobody do that. Yo, what's up? Yo, you about to go down for that shit, bro. You making it. What's up? What's up? FTC, what up? What's the word, bro?
You over here chilling, man. Minding our motherfucking business. Staying out their way, Jose. You heard me?
Yeah, as you should, bro. Salute to you. Yeah, that's what you do, bro. That's the right path. You feel? I'm on it. I got to travel the right path too, though, bro. But yeah, that's what you do. I was pulling
killing them, son. Everybody know you've been killing them. Everybody.
I be chilling, man. I got my yeah, I got a bunch of my homeboys and them. That's what I'm about to do now, bro. I got so many of my bros and still they into that. They really into that rap, and they just got other kind of talents and stuff like that. So I'm gonna back off of the
Shout out to
idiots
your
for a
cousin too,
while.
man. I'm gonna post one of the pictures you sent me with your cousin.
Yeah,
Shout out to Jaheem, man.
yeah,
He looking
yeah. You
good.
can
He
post.
looking good, y'all. Jaheem
Yeah,
looking good. He
you
looking
can.
good. He got that weight
Yeah,
back, looking like he
yeah,
just been in that gym. That's a fact.
yeah. Yeah, you could post it. He be back in. That was at Greensboro. He be back in Charlotte before. I'll be in Charlotte with him again the 14th. But yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You can post. I'm gonna send you a couple more pictures and shit. But
Word
yeah, I
up.
was pulling up to say what up, nigga. I seen you do that Stevie Wonder impression. I said this nigga going to hell, bro. You
They don't
going to
care.
hell.
Yeah, you
You
too
better.
used it. Stevie Wonder here might give me a check. I was talking about Unique. I ain't know if you heard this shit earlier. The nigga Unique, that's where I knew him from, Wax. You dig? I used to just never said nothing.
Right.
I used to be like, yo, is this old Nick? That's him. That nigga talking about Buck Dance and Barry and them. Shout out to Unique Mecca Audio Sound, man. Go watch the rest of that story, y'all. Great story, man. Great content over there, man. For real. But what up with you, boy? You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm blessed. I'm staying out the way. Hey, yo, you know what? But you can never put nothing past who individuals know, because check this out, real short, a quick story. So it's this dude here, bro. This individual, this nigga like 40 million strong, right? But
Yeah.
he's a legend. I mean, and shout out to the bro. But before, he's an older gentleman too. He about 63, 64. So prior to him reaching his height, you feel what I'm saying, as far as his paper, before that, he got a story, you feel what I'm saying? So in doing his story, his trials and tribulations, niggas was like, one of my young boys know the dude, and I didn't think he knew him because they used to throw rocks at the dude before he ran into his money and stuff, right? So they used to throw rocks at him and pick on him, and you know what I mean, he wasn't doing that good. Well, unfortunately, but it turned out good. You know what I mean, he was on dialysis, and they placed a stent in his arm. Well, the
Right.
medicine, the medicine had made the stent collapse or whatever. So anyway, he ended up suing. He got a big suit. So when bro was like talking about him, I'm like, man, you don't know this man. This man, I mean, he like, oh, he think a lot of me and shit. And I was telling my little bro, I was like, you know this nigga. So he couldn't get with the dude or whatever. So he was with me and shit. So we speaking, and he actually knew the man. You feel what I'm saying? And he remembered him because he said, we used to throw rocks at you when you were standing by the store. And the man looked, and he called him by his first name. I thought it was cool. And he called him by his first name, Dice, and he just turned around and he didn't give him nothing, but he zelled him. He wired him $5,000 on the strength of with me. You feel what I'm saying? And he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but you never know who knows who though. But know what I mean? But that was just a little short story. But yeah, you doing your thing, man. Shout out to you. Keep pushing, man, nigga. Keep working.
Yeah,
Salute
I'm
the
doing my content,
FTC.
man. Fuck that.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, bro. Staying focused and keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't get stagnated in life for nothing, because under no circumstance does time wait and stop for anybody. Me, you, the next one, or anything. So we just got to keep pushing, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm on day 6. They say it take 21 days to form a habit. I'm on day 6, man.
yeah, well, as long as you got self-control and you got a vision, my nigga, you're gonna keep moving. It's really, when you get stagnated, when your vision is clogged up, and you really undecided and about yourself and about what you got going on. A lot of confused people be stagnant. You feel what I'm saying? So
Bro,
I don't seem you to and view you to be confused. You feel what I'm saying?
facts.
So
So,
just pushing, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got an agenda. Just stick to it though, bro. Like, that's just that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm always in the cut. I'm always
I know.
supporting you. Man, do whatever you do, bro. But yeah, you got to stay focused and just keep pushing, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, your people, your
Shout out to
supporters.
James P in the now, man, and Tommy and them, man, and Miss Pam and them, man, for real.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to all of them. My about you, Dice, is your content. People have grown to love and care about you. You feel what I'm saying? So
That's
don't
right.
let your
That's right.
supporters down. Don't deviate from your script, because you feel what I'm saying. Stick to the script. You feel what I'm saying? You got supporters. You got people that don't like you, as well as I got supporters. I got people that don't like me. It doesn't
Facts.
even make a difference. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, we focus, and you just got to keep pushing, my nigga. That's just that. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm just pulling up. I seen you talking about Stevie Wonder. I said, this nigga going to hell. Oh, he
Oh,
going.
yeah,
He
I
going.
ain't done for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some more pictures of me and Neff. You can post them though. But yeah, shout out to you though, bro.
No more, nigga. Stay dangerous. You already know. I speak to him anyway, y'all, but he all right. He good. Like I
Yeah,
said. He good.
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
let him kill them niggas on YouTube. I'm gonna sit back and watch him do that shit.
I got Gotti and Roski and a pretzel. Them niggas went crazy today. That nigga. I'm gonna do Gotti so bad today. That nigga was on YouTube. He had the cover. He had the screen blacked out. They talk about smoking weed. They talk about red caps, Vals, skinny Vals, 35 SS longs. I said that's coke Vals. I said that's coke Vals. Them ain't no weed Vals.
Ain't no weed.
They talk about purple tops, blue tops, green tops. I said, well, I'm gonna get his ass. He was over there getting a lesson in life about Brooklyn. Shout out to his grandma and his aunt. They was sitting him down saying, boy, that ain't Troy Ave right there. Boy, they was letting him know though. So I know he get his information though. But I mean, on all respect though, like I like Gotti. I like the way Gotti pushes his brand. I don't have an issue with Gotti's parents and his grandma or his aunt. Like, respectfully, shout out to them. I do this shit for fun and games, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I do this shit for fun and games. I do it to have fun, and that's why I crack and roast on them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking no personal shots, but nigga, I get on them niggas. Them niggas be hating when I start cracking away. So that's all I'm doing, though. Yeah, I just pulled up to say what up, man. So that nigga Gotti, he looked like somebody off every first 48 episode. Like, every time I watch the first 48, look at they keep getting this nigga. I'm like, this nigga.
I seen the thumbnail and started laughing. I said, "Oh man, son." But that's YouTube, y'all. They know what they doing.
Yeah, it got to get back to the basis, bro. Too many people is making this shit attempting. Let me use the right word. Too many people is attempting to make this shit personal, and nobody actually knows nobody. Everybody is posing questions towards each other and making statements about each other, and nobody really knows each other. So then you gotta be poised about it, because then you have individuals trying to answer these questions and prove these people wrong that don't really know you. You feel what I'm saying? So we look like the bigger fools countering or replying to ignorance. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to entertain that in an entertaining manner. You can't be real with the fake. You feel what I'm saying? If you're gonna engage in it, you got to make the best out of it. See, they don't mess with me because they know I go dumb on these shit. I go dumb on everybody and shit. I be enjoying it though, man, because that's what it's about for me, bro. I don't have no ops. I don't have no enemies. I don't want nobody dead. I'm not looking for nobody. I ain't with none of that shit, man. Shout out to all the creators. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I wish y'all niggas the best. If you getting your money off of being monetized, you feel what I'm saying? Get your paper. However you get it, just get it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at with it though, Dice. I'm not there with it, with all that bullshit, nigga. I'm gonna get under these niggas' skin because I'm gonna make jokes. I'm gonna crack. I'm gonna make people laugh, and that's just that. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, I don't have that in me. That bitterness, that dark side, that dark cloud over me. It ain't over me.
Words, man. That shit ain't on no. That damn sure ain't on me. These niggas, like I said, I let them do their thing, man. That's what people do, man. I told them, shout out to everybody that's doing their thing. As long as you know what you're doing, and they got different rules now with this YouTube shit. But hey, shit, you like it? I love it, man. Fuck, I ain't gonna do this shit.
Yeah. Hey, yo. So look, real fast about the girl. So I was talking to one of my little bros. I got some of my little bros that be calling me. I talked to Miracle today. One of my little homeboys in Nigeria. And he sent me the footage. I got the footage, guys. I'm gonna send it to you too. I got the footage where he was this actually happened right in front of him. He recorded it, and he was recording this zookeeper, where an animal dude with the damn lions or whatever. And the lions, I got the footage. The lions started mauling him, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and they literally and he raised these lions, and they actually killed them. And it is crazy. So I didn't even know if I can post that on the channel or not, because that shit is graphic.
Nah, you gotta find out first, because you might have to blur out certain spots. You might have to put like a screen and like a picture in certain spots, because it might be too graphic. Or you got to set it for not for children.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm in a good mood, nigga. I'm about to get back in the bushes. And I'm about to actually I'm literally about to just take a shower, nigga. Like I'm about to step outside right now, bro. So, everybody who wishing, me have bad days and stuff, I'm actually having a good day. I have a good time,
Yo, Hank, I see you in the building, Big Hank.
Hey, yeah. Let me get out of here, man. I just want to say what up to Team Garden. Shout out to FTC, the whole fucking Doja, Everybody, nigga. Salute to all y'all. I ain't looking at the chat, but yeah, I'm about to get back in the bush. I just want to pull up and say what up, nigga.
Salute, boy. You already know. Stay dangerous. Love, boy.
All right, bro.
Shout out to Hank. He just pulled up. Shout out to Wax for pulling up, man. Like I told y'all, man, get over there to Wax AP and build that goddamn channel up quick. You already know he flying that shit up. He flying that shit up. Yo, Wax, come in right quick so we can put your link too, man, because Wax do not put his name. He got his fucking wrench. He can do the shit. Word up. He had to check the shit. I was blocked over there. I said, yo, Wax, somebody got me blocked in your shit. He said, nigga, I had like 68 people. So anybody that was blocked over there, y'all, it wasn't Wax. Get over there, y'all. He was not blocking nobody. Shit, some funny shit happened with make a long story short, he unblocked everybody. It's good going on over there. It's cool. He took a lot of, like he said, he did a lot of mod changing. He did a lot of mod changing, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everything is fair over there in his chat. So shout out to Wax AP in the now. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, Hank, how you enjoy your birthday, man? You gonna let it rock through the whole weekend? Shout out again. Happy belated birthday to Big Hank McCoy in the building. It was 2 days ago, but he can rock it over to the weekend if he wants to. That's his prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Word up. That's his prerogative. But let's get back to Rita, man. To some of the women that be trying to talk about the actual description of a woman. This woman right here, Miss Rita, she gets the woman of the motherfucking decade for me, man. She gets the woman of the decade award from me. She stood by Bob no matter what. Helped him alongside his beautiful kids. Raised all of them as hers if they did not come out of hers. And on top of everything, she said one of the most smoothest things ever. She said that the man was so loving. He was so loving that she knew she had to share it. She said it would be selfish to keep that love to herself like that. She said, but she was always going to be number one in his heart. That was beautiful, man. To me, it is. Well, I wasn't going to keep y'all too long. I just was a little bit excited because I heard about and I watched the show. Do me a favor, y'all. Get over to Unique Mecca, the audio. Go over to the OG, y'all. Go over to the OG and subscribe to him, man. And make sure y'all listen to the rest of the story I just let y'all hear, the little preview on to get y'all a little excited. You dig what I'm saying? Roll up your little spliff or something, a drink, you know, a red stripe, you know, a dragon stout with some peanut, you know, simi, a beef patty and cocoa bread, oxtail, stewed beef, red, you know, something good. And go over there and holler at Unique Mecca Audio. He was talking about some greats from my neighborhood. Shout out to Buck Dance. Shout out to Barry. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Ham Johnny. Shout out to Country James. Shout out to Delroy Uzi Nelson, man. Word up. Like I said, super sad. When you rich, you can share your love, but when you broke, a nigga try to do that. Or a normal average income dude, see if things still agree with it. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Well, make sure if you didn't hit that like button on the way in, hit that like button on the way out. Y'all already know, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? I'm going live later on, so make sure that bell notification is hit. You dig it? I appreciate y'all. Salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Gods, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?